Hey everyone. So, I'm talking a little better this week, I think. I've gotten more used to it, and it's helping the mouth thing, by the way, which is good, which means I get braces, so. Anyways, I'll get to that later. I will start out with the questions. Caroline asked, any suggestions on what to read? And I kind of recommend, like, The Hunger Games is really good if you haven't read those. The series of that. The series of Unfortunate Events is, like, really kind of easy read, and they're good. The Stolen Throne and The Calling, which is the second one, are both really good by David Gator. It's based on a video game. It's actually a prequel to the video game, but you don't have to like video games at all to like these books. They are fabulous. And then I really like reading manga, which is Japanese comics, and there's some really cute and good ones out there. So if you like reading that kind of stuff, I'd recommend that. Olivia, first I want to say I'm sorry that your stomach has been giving you problems, because I've been having troubles too, but just I don't like stomach troubles, so but I'm glad you were able to make it to the funeral, because I know you said you wanted to make it, and that's a big achievement that you were able to be gone that long when you were having all those problems. And your question was, do you have any eyesight problems? What are they, and what do you do, I think was the question for them. I've been diagnosed with visual snow, which is kind of like clear, pixelated things in the vision, I would call it. And then I've gotten this thing recently in the past year or two, and it looks like if you don't move your eyes but shake your head back and forth, it's kind of hard to focus on things, which is really disorientating. And when you described the clutter thing, that's kind of how I feel like I can't focus in on what I want to, but maybe not. I don't know if it sounds similar to you. If it does, then I'd like to talk about it, because maybe I could try some of those things to help. But they think there's nothing wrong with my eyes. I have good vision, but they're thinking a connection between the brain and the eyes, and that's not fixable. So they think it's the brain connection. But I got like glasses for when I play violin, or when I read, or for the computer, and they don't really help me like see, like, if you have blurry vision and then you can see clear all of a sudden. It's more like it takes the stress out of reading more. Like, I have to concentrate so hard on reading that, especially like textbooks and stuff, if I'm concentrating so hard on like actually reading the words that I can't remember anything that I read, so I'm like doing all these pointless hours of reading. So I haven't really found anything that helps substantially, but the glasses take a little bit, just like ease the reading a little bit. So I think you said that they don't help with you, but I don't know. I just got mine a couple days ago, and they seem to be nice, so I've been using those. Yeah, but if the clutter thing sounds at all like that shaking thing that I have, then that'd be interesting, but if it doesn't, then that's fine. So I'll go on to my week. I think I had over 8 doctor appointments in the last week and this coming week. I went to do 2 doctor appointments today, actually. One was for my stomach, because I've been having stomach issues, and one was for it was like a rheumatoid place, and it's for like pain kind of stuff. I have been poked with needles 6 times this week. First, I got an MRI with contrast, because my hip has been hurting that I had hip surgery on. like it did before I had the surgery. And so I had the MRI with contrast. Nothing showed up, which means that he says it's not causing pain in the joint, which means it's somewhere else. And he doesn't know what to do. So anyways, so the contrast, I don't know if you guys have ever had that, but it's like the worst thing in the world. It does not feel good. They put a needle in your joint, in your hip joint, and they moved around to get it in there. And I don't like needles in my joints. It does not feel good. But so that was the first one. The same day, I had to get my blood drawn. So they did it in this arm because she thought she found a vein. So she's like, oh, I think I found one. And so she goes in and no blood comes out. And she's like, I didn't find one. And so she goes over to the other arm and she sticks it in there. Both arms have huge bruises. And then, like, she was like, so how come, but when she was putting it in the other arm that I actually got blood out of, I was saying, yeah, I was surprised you actually thought you found one in the other arm, because usually they can't find it in that arm, which is, I think is really weird. And then she said, well, why didn't you tell me? And I just thought, like, you know, if she hadn't thought she found a vein, then I would have said something. But if she told me she thought she found a vein, I wouldn't say, no, that can't be possible, just go to the other arm, kind of thing. It didn't make sense. But anyway, then I got IV yesterday. I'm gonna go with like treatment IV, like every week, once a week kind of thing. See if that helps. They could not, it took at least a half hour to get a vein out of my arms. So first they tried this one, and then it infiltrated, so they had to take it out of my hand on the other one. And then the final poke, it was today. They took more blood, and they took it right out of the bruised spot from a couple days ago. So I didn't feel it though, which was nice. But so I'm all bruised up now. So I'm still like really overwhelmed with the homework and stuff. Every time I like finish something, I always remember, oh, I still have all this to do. And I keep remembering things, so my list like always stays like the same size, like 13 things I have to do. And I don't like it, but I gotta do this. I'm gonna do this. So, yeah, the stomach issues have been giving me a lot of problems. It feels like there's a big ball blocking, like, right in my upper stomach here. And it feels like there's pressure there, and it feels like it's gonna make me throw up, because it feels like a big ball of crap. And just, it does not feel good. It feels like pressure. And I can hear fluids sloshing in my stomach and feel like liquids in my esophagus, and that makes me so nauseous. And I've been having this pain in my low abdomen, and it feels like my cysts, but even if I did have polycystic ovarian disorder, they just put me on birth control pills, and I already am on that, and it's like, so I couldn't do anything about that anyways. So went to the GI doctor, and he's gonna test my motility, I guess, and put me on acid reducer for a while. And I'm really hoping that works, because I don't know, I don't like feeling like this. I don't like nausea. And I know Rachel said the Zofran helps with her, but like, I take 8 milligrams and it doesn't do anything. So I'm hoping the acid reducer will help, and something will show up on motility so they can fix that. So I've got this went in, and it's helping. Like, I had a really bad headache, and I put it in, and it helped. So I'm glad that's working. It doesn't hurt as bad anymore. Now here's this really weird, most exciting part of my week. It was terrible, but It's exciting news, I suppose. Yesterday I woke up with this bad pain in my neck and shoulders, and it hurt to touch and move, and I haven't done like anything that would have hurt it lately. And so it got gradually worse during the day, and it started spreading like through my chest and my back and all the way through my neck, and then late at night it got all the way in my face, and it hurt to touch. I couldn't touch anything. I tell my mom, like, oh, it hurts to touch, and she goes, oh, really? And she always like touches my shoulder when I tell her it hurts. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, so it hurt so bad I couldn't lay down to go to bed. I tried to lay down, and I just couldn't do it. It hurt so bad, so I took hydrocodone, and that, I don't know if that helped or not, because I was tired from the IV earlier, and the hydrocodone made me tired, and we put Biofreeze on, we put Voltaren on, which is like a gel of ibuprofen. Yeah, it was so bad. That was the worst, like, that was the first really, really bad, like, fibromyalgia kind of symptoms. I've been really orthostatic lately. Like, I've been having to use my walker and my wheelchair everywhere I go. Last couple days I've used my wheelchair at school, and today I just used my walker. I feel like I'm gonna fall over. It's so bad. It's been getting worse. I don't think I've ever had this many problems so long in a row. But, I guess it's about time. Anyways, so I guess for Christmas break, I'll be just trying to relax. I'm gonna try to do some art because I haven't had time to do anything that I want to do, and I just wanna relax for a bit and do some art. And my friend is coming over, hopefully, and like he's always like really busy. Like last week he's like, oh, I'm going shopping with my mom, and I'm having a movie marathon with my other friend, and so so I said, why don't we just wait till Christmas break, and then we're probably gonna just, I don't know, play some games or something, and maybe I'll go to a Christmas party. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with any of my friends. And then I still have to do homework over Christmas break. Yay! That's so fun. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Not very exciting. I'll be going to my aunt's. I wanted to have Christmas at my house, but my aunt had her foot reconstructed by surgery, so we'll be going to my aunt's house, which is 40 minutes away, but we can still celebrate Christmas at our house a different day. So, I hope you're all feeling good this week. I almost forgot to ask a question. So, I know it's a little bit early for this question, but what is your New Year's resolution? Mine is to just try to do everything to get myself to feel better, and just try to do more exercise so I can slim down a bit and feel better, hopefully, that way. So, yep, what's your what's your New Year's resolution? Bye, have a good Christmas.